What's happening, everybody? Street here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Stang stories. It's time to watch the ride again, man. It is filthy and nasty, dirty. And before we get started, have you guys seen the merch? Go ahead and click the link in the description and pick up some merch. Help support the channel. A couple more shirt sales, dude, and I get to get lowering spring. So help me out. Go grab some shirts, and let's go and get this ride cleaned up. What's happening, everybody? Street here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Stang stories. So I just posted a couple of pictures and a video of my car onto Instagram, and I get DMs on Instagram all the time from people like, dude, what kind of soap do you use? Do you use specific tools? What foam cannon do you have? How do you get your car so shiny? And I'm kind of blown away by this because I don't use anything like crazy. I use simple things. I head on down to my local Walmart. I pick up a couple of items, and then I come back and I spend an hour or two cleaning my car. I mean, it's my baby. How are you not going to treat it right? And I'm not going to lie, slightly rubbing on it does weird things to me. So I wanted to just kind of go over some basic things that I do to clean my car. And maybe blow you guys away for the fact that I don't use expensive things to get it clean. You use some good soap, you use some good water and a little muscle, just got to get in there sometimes. And you got to just put in the effort and do a good job and clean it thoroughly. So let's head out to the garage and we're going to go over a couple of things that I use to clean my car. All right. So, to be totally honest, the first thing you guys got to do is you got to hide it in the garage where it's safe and no dust is getting on it from the wind. Like the minute I wash my car, I immediately like bring it back into the garage and I just shut it down. There's no way I'm going to let it be exposed to the elements out there. But you know what? I got to admit, dude, this car is as shiny as... I'm not going to say it. Try not to swear in these videos. All right, so let's go over a couple of things real quick with how I get the car so clean. All right, so let's start off by just letting everyone know I am almost 39 years old. My birthday's next month in February, and I've been washing my own car for about 20 years. So I've picked up some techniques maybe. I don't know. I really don't believe that this is a thing. I kind of can't believe I'm making this video, but a lot of you guys really want to know. So the only reason I bring up my age is because when I first started washing my car when I was a teenager and I got a car, there was only a few products really on the market that were easily obtainable. Turtle wax being one and Armor All being the other. So I hate to say it, but those are generally the products I still use today. Now, if Adams wants to sponsor me, then I'm more than willing. So Adams, hey, hit me up. But until then, my go-to product is generally Turtle Wax and Armor All. Now, the soap that I use is right here. It says Max Power Turtle Wax. It's, you know, good for, you know, dirt. It aggressively moves brake dust. Like, I will be honest that this stuff will just kind of eat the brake dust away. And you guys know how I hate cleaning these freaking wheels. So it's really good. You don't have to use too much. I use generally like 4 ounces or something per wash. And this big monster jug lasts me quite a while. The real key to what soap you use is how you apply it. Now, there was a little mishap when I first bought the Mustang, and I used the wrong application mitt, if you will. And I used one of those kind of white woolly mitts. And what it did was it just left lint everywhere. And when you're washing your car, lint is not your friend. So it would stick to certain materials, it would leave chunks behind, and I'll be honest, I did never really have that problem with past cars, but with the Mustang it has become an issue. So I got away from those entirely, and I now use these microfiber mitts. They're just little microfiber, you know, whatever the hell you want to call those. I don't know, they're little fluffy things, but it works amazing. It gives a slight polish as you wash, and the soap really sticks to it. So you can just kind of, you know, it just smears the soap really, really well. You get a really good clean. It's not too abrasive that it, you know, gives you swirls or any kind of thing like that in your paint, but it gets the job done, and it gets the job done well. Put a little muscle into it, like I said, and you'll love the results. Now, when it comes to drying your vehicle, there is something very specific that I use that I find works really, really well, and that is this guy. It is called the Absorber. I don't act like I know what it is. It's some sort of weird material, but it works extremely well. Now, it probably looks like just a piece of dirty cardboard right now, but when this thing's wet, it absorbs so well, and it actually kind of polishes everything and just gives it like that finishing touch when you're done. It's wringable. You can just wring it out. You can dry your car really quick. It is super absorbent, and it's basically machine washable as well. So as it gets dirty, you can just throw it in the machine wash with the other towels is usually what I do. Cleans it up pretty nice, and you just re-wet it when you want to use it, wring it out, and get to drying, man. It like kind of buffs out everything, and it just really brings out the shine in the car. As long as you have kind of a protective coat with some like waxy soap, it just does a really, really good job. And again, that is called the Absorber. No, I am not being sponsored or paid by the Absorber company. I just know that I like their product, and I'm sharing it with you guys. As said for Turtle Wax and Armor All, I'm an old school guy. Those are the products that I've used my whole life, and I continue to use them. Once the car is rinsed and soaped down, you gotta take it to the next level. you got to go with some tire shine. Okay, those of you guys who are not using tire foam, you're losing, you're doing it wrong, you're not winning the game. Okay, you got to use your tire foam. Now, I like the Turtle Wax foam. Now, I'll admit that the Armor All tire foam applies better. It has a better stream, and it kind of gets the wheel in one shot. The Turtle Wax doesn't apply very well. The nozzle spray isn't as wide, and it doesn't foam up like the Armor All foam does, but this stuff looks way better when you're done. It's the Wet and Black Tire Shine, and I love this stuff. I just recently started using this more after using the Armor All tire foam, and I'm glad I went back to this because I feel like it just looks way better. It looks less greasy, and it gives it a deeper, richer tone. And it's amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, for any black plastic on the car, what I generally do is I use these Armor All protective wipes. I like using these on anything that's plastic and black, basically anything that's plastic, period. But everything that's plastic on the Mustang here is also black. So this is damn near like using the tire spray. Anything that you would apply it to, it gives this rich, deep kind of tone to, and it just makes all the black on the car look amazing. I do it to the mirror frames. I do it to the rear and front diffusers along with the side skirts, and anything and everything. So when it comes to the interior of the car, it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, I do use a specific product that I've been really in love with, and that is the Mother's VLR. It basically works for any kind of vinyl, leather, or rubber. You don't need to use different products. You don't need to use something for the dash, something for the plastic, and something for the leather. You can get everything in one shot with this, and it does not leave a greasy, sticky, nasty residue. I know, like, sometimes I used to use it back in the day. I'd use Armor All, you know, cleaning wipes, and what it would do is it would evaporate off the dash and get onto the windshield, and it would just leave a greasy mess, and I hated it. This stuff cleans really, really well, and it smells extremely good, and I use it on the entire car. Anything in there, I've even been known to use it on things I shouldn't, and it still works okay. So go ahead and try some VLR. I think the key here is to use VLR, vinyl, leather, and rubber cleaner instead of using the greasy residue stuff, and you'll be really happy with that. And then when it comes to vacuuming, you know, you guys can see right back here, I have a 5 horsepower shop vac. Really, really easy to use. You just got to put in the time, the effort, and just kind of dig around in there, man. And one of my key things that I tell people when vacuuming is when you're holding the nozzle for the vacuum, you want to scrape the following edge really, really pretty aggressively across the carpet. And what that does is as it's sucking things up, it pulls out like the hair, because I have dogs, you know, you get dog hair in there sometimes, and anything that's kind of knitted in deep into the upholstery, it gets that stuff out. And if you get that action going real good, something magical happens. So as I'm doing that in the camera, I'm just like, oh. But trust me, if you really dig that following edge in, amazing things will happen, and you'll get your car all cleaned up really, really nice. So I hope you guys appreciate that. I don't know if this video is going to be mocked or laughed at ridiculously because people know how to watch their car, but I swear to you, I get so many compliments on Instagram and so many people wondering what I use. And I thought I'd share with you, so I hope you guys appreciate it. All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you appreciated this video. If you guys have any questions, just comment below and I'll be happy to answer them, and we'll go from there. So thank you so much, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Hit the notification bell for a notice of when I drop new videos, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at silverstang707. We'll see you guys on the next one.